Dhaka is one of the most vibrant cities that we've ever visited, and because of which we've found some of the most engaging and dedicated people to solving urban problems here. So that's why we keep coming back, actually. The bus map was a culmination of some early work that we started while we were students, and we were able to collect a lot of data with mobile phones. And so the bus map was a combination of us realizing that we could produce something that hadn't been done in Dhaka, even though Dhaka might have the most bus riders in the world. So it started from the idea that we could actually possibly get a bus map done in a few months with not a lot of money, and that's how it all started.
When we first started the data collection, even before we were focused on buses, we went and did counting of all the different transit modes at different sites throughout the city. And this was within the first week of ever being in Bangladesh for myself. And every site we went to, I was kind of amazed by how many people there were. It was just kind of more humanity than I had ever experienced. And I would come back and tell the other teammates about it, and they'd be like, oh, wait till you go to this next site in the city tomorrow. And again, it would just repeat, kind of growing and growing this experience of the kind of masses of people that exist in Dhaka.
চ্যালেঞ্জ আসলে অনেকগুলো। একটা বড় চ্যালেঞ্জ ছিল হচ্ছে সবাই বলে যে দিন রাতের পার্থক্য আছে, ওরা নর্থ আমেরিকায়, আমরা হচ্ছে এশিয়াতে 12 ঘন্টায় এদিক ওদিক হয়। এটা একটা বড় চ্যালেঞ্জ ছিল, কারণ আমরা যখন কাজটা শেষ করি ওরা তখন কাজটা ওখানে শুরু করতে পারে। আবার এখানকার কাজগুলো আমরা প্রতিদিন 6 ঘন্টা বা 8 ঘন্টায় শেষ করতে কখনো পারতাম না, কারণ আমাদের ঢাকার ট্রাফিক প্যাটার্ন ইজ ডিফারেন্ট। এটা কখনো টাইম ওয়াইজ কাজটা করা যেত না।
This community that's brewing is just amazing. There's so many fantastic people that's out here, and they've got this energy, they've got this openness, they're collaborative, and it just gives me goosebumps as I'm getting right now, is just when thinking about it, is that the potential I just see is going to be big. It's not going to be this small, it's going to be this big. And I feel like people need to hear the real story of Bangladesh. And I think with this documentary project, we are bringing out the real stories.
So what advice do we have for young people thinking of becoming entrepreneurs and creating their own startups?
I think the biggest piece of advice that I can give to young entrepreneurs is that if you think you're too young for this, you're not. The best time to start a business is now. The best time to go out there and do something on your own is right now. And even if you fail, that will be the best learning experience that you've ever had. And that'll be worth more than what the degree or whatever, what job experience that you might get in a few years.
Startups should think about traditional business as well, where they can bring technology and transform the sectors.
What's really important for all of you out there is there's today a payment platform for all of you. If you can figure out a way to find and solve a problem for a large customer segment, you have a way today to accept payments and provide those services profitably.
There's two things. One thing is to always keep dreaming, because that's what's going to drive you all the way to the end. And number two, keep sharing. One of the most important things that I've learned being part of the startup community is that it has a mentality of pay it forward. So whether it's about sharing your ideas or sharing any type of help to colleagues or to anybody part of your team or outside of your team to other startups, always help if you can.
That if you have an idea, you can follow your dream.
The only piece of advice I have for any young entrepreneur out there is to find something that you really love and never let it go. Because if you really love what you do, it will never feel like work, and you will do great work, and that great work will ultimately change the world.
Startup Dhaka is not just about this film. We have bigger ideas. We will continue to try and find ways to help local startups find success, because success breeds success. We want to share these startup stories around the world so that people seek us out to collaborate and do the next big thing, and hopefully change the lives of millions. This is Startup Dhaka.